Good morning, SBTV Nation. It's the Dream in the house, and I got my boy Hatter on the other end. What's up, y'all?
Son, this song gets me amped up, kid. What's going on this morning?
That's that anthem, baby boy. What's going on, man? Glad to be on and popping and talking to my boy this morning as we are getting into just another show. It's Thursday, and you know what that means, brother. Tomorrow is on and popping as we have Freaky Friday in the morning, and of course, the debut in Houston.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't wait to be on AM radio tomorrow night playing.
They ain't ready for you, boy. They ain't ready for us.
It's going to be off the chain, man. Looking forward to it, man. And, hey, we're one day away from the weekend, so I'm pretty excited about that as well, brother.
Oh, that's right. You got the great show coming up on the weekend, guys. You got a big baseball all-star show, so be sure to tune in on Saturday and check that out as Dr. Dan is on, as always, along with a couple of fan favorites. We got, who's the lineup, brother?
I am bringing in on Saturday, get ready, guys. I am bringing in Mr. Vince Parker. I am bringing in my man Big Splee Picks, and I am bringing in the Kid Picks as well.
Right.
So, yeah, it's going to be off the chain on Saturday, man. The Baseball All-Stars, the MLB All-Stars with Dr. Dan, the Evil Genius. We're going to go back and forth and try to pick out a couple of games that are absolute winners, man. Hopefully we can get a little consensus play going on. You know what I mean?
Guys, whatever they come up with, fade them. As you all know, the SBTV curse. Very few people come on the show, give out a play, and it wins. So make sure you write down what they say is you will have a solid winner if you go the opposite direction.
I don't know, man. The last couple of guests came on and tore it up, though.
No doubt. I'm just joking. You guys know I'm playing around. As we always try to put the most positive people on to give you the best information going and hopefully get you a winner. As yesterday, me and Hatter came up with a little under during the show, and it happened to pop off.
Little bit. I mean, I didn't expect it to go that way, though. I expected Mr. Casimir to shut it down, and he got, 3 runs right out the gate in the first inning. I was like, oh, no, this is not going to happen.
Opened up with a 3-piece. I was like, wow.
Oh, I know. Both games are stomach aches, man. That one ended up being 7 runs, so it went under. It actually went from 9.5 down to 9, and I ended up grabbing it at the 9. But then the Angels was a stomach ache as well. They were down the entire game and won in walk-off fashion at the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, no doubt. And I know my man MGM, I think it's MG86, and my boy OJFB are listed. I know they love that beat in the background. They probably somewhere right now banging their heads going, oh, no, they didn't. Hey, big ups to my man Vinny this morning, Frank Vincolato, and, of course, the ever-present Yato is already up and at it doing his thing.
Of course.
What's going on, y'all? Let's get in it.
Let's talk about some NFL news, player.
Oh, the NFL.
Oh.
When is that going to be here, brother?
I know. Dying for it, man. Dying for it. So, we talked about Arian Foster yesterday. I guess he is going to have the surgery, man. He's going to be out. They're going to put him on a short-term injured reserve. They don't know how long he's going to be out until after the surgery goes down. But it looks like, short-term injured reserve will bring him back anywhere between week 6 and week 8, as we referenced yesterday.
Arian Foster, man. I don't know. Them comp checks are killing him. Dude just has a hard time staying healthy, and, hopefully he could get it together because they really need him.
Absolutely, man.
But
Absolutely.
They are used to playing without him.
That's for sure. That's for sure, man. What do you got on your side as far as NFL? I know you were reading something pretty funny.
Son, I read something hilarious this morning. Colin Kaepernick has been given the freedom to call the plays himself in the huddle.
Oh, no.
It was so far as just practice, but please.
No
Do
way.
not let Cap call his own plays in the game. Please don't let him call his own plays during the game. Yeah, and you know what's funny is, as I was reading Russell Wilson's salary, by the way, Cap is like 2 quarterbacks under him for like highest paid and guaranteed money. I'm like just shaking my head, man. Cap is getting paid. He's gonna get paid a lot of money, and dude, I don't know, man.
He's got to work on that throwing the ball 100 miles an hour thing.
Oh God! Well, that's his own. He's a closer. I already told you that.
He's got to work on that, man, because nobody can catch it. You know what I mean? Especially if the ball's over your helmet and you're trying to catch it with your two fingers, or your two hands rather, and he throws it 100 miles an hour. These guys aren't going to be able to catch the ball like that, man.
Cap's a closer.
It's like the polar opposite of some of your boys' passes last year. You know what I mean? Your boys kind of like soft touching it in the guys' hands and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with with that situation. But
yeah, man. I have you guys know. I told you last year, the year before, Kaepernick, caught a lot of people by surprise. I never was impressed with the way he plays the game. I don't like a lot of his mechanics. They have that rollout play that they run a million times a game that I'm so sick of seeing. But I've never been a fan of this guy. You lose. They lost their running back. They lost Gore. Gore is now in Indianapolis. The Niners have lost so much on defense, and I'm a Niner fan, so I'm kind of, this is close to my heart here, but I gotta be real. I'm not one of those fans that I see the writing on the wall and I know what's happening. The Niners are gonna have a big struggle, and they have one of the toughest schedules in the league this year.
So you think they're going to be bad, huh? I wonder what the under-over is as far as wins is concerned.
I don't know what it is. I didn't look at it. I really don't play that, but I think the Niners are going to have a, man, it's a rough road for them. But, who knows? It's football. Anything could happen. But, right out of the gate, looking at what they got in front of them, it looks like a rough road. And once again, with him at the helm, hey, I've never liked him. I honestly just don't think he's a good NFL quarterback.
I don't know, maybe maybe one of the MLB teams will pick him up as a closer, like you said.
I mean, we open up with the Vikings, then we move to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. We play Arizona in Arizona, then we play the Packers, the Giants in New York, play the Ravens, Seahawks in the Rams, maybe for a win there. Play the Falcons, then back into Seahawks again. Cardinals, Bears, who will be dusty. Browns, who will be dusty. Bengals will be dusty. Then we play the Lions. That's a tough schedule, dude.
I know. Atlanta's a sore subject for me, man, after they got rocked by Killer Cam last year. Remember that game we were watching?
Oh, I do. But I never had faith in that Atlanta team. Atlanta team never, ever seems to come. They never seem to act right.
Oh, unbelievable, man. Speaking of more NFL news, so I guess the Baltimore Ravens were accused of tipping off the Colts as far as Deflategate was concerned, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, John Harbaugh released a statement, said he had nothing to do with it. But I guess what they were doing is the Ravens, the game before, were complaining about the ball rotation in the kicking game. But,
okay.
So, obviously, whoever's out there trying to cause trouble or whatever is saying that the Baltimore Ravens, tipped off the Colts. Now, even if they did, who cares? Right? Do you care? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter.
When it's with the Patriots, I don't really care, but it's still, it's Twitter-ish, high school-ish, as I would call it. You know what I'm saying? It's we caught so-and-so. Tell them hi.
I feel you.
After spending some time on Twitter, I may now have a newfound respect for teams that want to keep it 100 all the time. But yeah, I know it's funny. Listen, the Patriots, it's a gift and a curse. The gift is you applaud any team willing to do whatever they have to do to try to win the game, and they are willing to go to the great lengths to try to win the game on every aspect of the game. On the flip side to that, it's like, dude, really, you got to really cheat. Which, you know what I mean? Is that really what your success is all about, or is it about about your winning pedigree? Which I'm hoping it's the winning pedigree and not the fact that they want to cheat on every angle. But they do leave a lot of controversy.
Tons of controversy. So so as far as the NFL is concerned, I think that does it for the news. But let's shoot over to the MLB real quick. I told you, man, this Luis Severino, my bad. He did pretty well yesterday in a losing effort against the Red Sox, man, for the Yankees. He had 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, and 7 strikeouts with no walks, bro.
My Yankees getting even more stronger.
Yeah, definitely. But they couldn't give him the run support yesterday. The bats cooled off, man.
Yeah, I know. It's how that works, hot and cold, and it did cool off, and it's 1 run, dude.
1 run versus the Red Sox.
That's crazy for them.
I know. Well, you know what? They're probably, they probably just took a little break and are getting ready for tonight. You know what I mean?
Hey, because what is this? Did they win? They're losing a series. No, they lost the series.
No. It's tied 1-1.
Oh, tied 1-1. Okay, for some reason I thought they played 3 games already. I don't know why.
No, 2 games.
Yankees, they've been pretty good most of the season, so they are entitled to lose a game or 2. But I think they get it done tonight, and I think they find a way to win. Just like I told you, I thought the Dodgers would win yesterday, as they did. They ended up beating the Phillies, so they'll come around.
You got to look at the Toronto Blue Jays, man, that have been ever since Tulo came around.
Yep,
they've been on fire, man. Averaging 6 runs a game, dude. I mean, that's just over their team average of 5.30 offensively. But Dan was right about that, man. Maybe management is taking the team total overs with them because they scored 9 runs again last night, brother.
Yes, they did.
I can't wait till they play the Yankees next series. That's gonna be this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, real interesting series when they play the Yanks. Definitely gonna be an interesting series, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So taking a look at the standings right now, man. Speaking of the Yankees in Toronto's now 4.5 games out of the AL East, and Baltimore is kind of sneaking up too.
That's funny though, because I know y'all know that we don't know nothing about baseball.
Yeah,
but,
right.
Sitting here yesterday doing the breakdown, I think somebody says something about that the Pirates was going to get it done for some reason. Pow.
Yes.
The Dodgers was going to get it done for some reason. Pow. The under in the Astros Texas game. Pow.
The Angels. Pow.
Angels. Pow.
Hey, not bad, man. You know what? Trying to figure this whole thing out, and it's starting to come to form a little bit, man, especially with these playoff races, coming down to the end here. Some of these teams got to get out of their own way and start winning now,
Get out of their own way.
And
the Cardinals, by the way.
They got to win by a run line at some point, though, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, stop taking the run line.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that the Cardinals, if you're taking run lines with the Cardinals, you're getting smashed. Because they win every game by 1 run.
Smashed.
They win every game by 1 run, dude. If they even win at all. I mean, the other night they lost to Cincinnati, so I don't know, man. Dream, talk to me. I mean, who have they played that's been over 500 as of late?
Lately they haven't. They haven't played anybody over 500.
I can't wait till they get somebody that's like dope.
Listen, stop. Let
Actually,
that go.
they played Kansas City. I think they beat up on Kansas City. So that was only a 2-game set, though. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. We'll look at it. Some of the other standings, guys. We have Kansas City. Speaking of them, they are 9.5 games over the Minnesota Twins. Dream.
Minnesota Twins got the bang up.
Oh, losers are 4 straight, man. They are 9.5 games out, as I alluded to. And the Detroit Tigers are 4 games out. The White Sox 4.5 games out there. Your Houston Astros, dude, got swept by the Texas Rangers.
I knew you couldn't wait to tell me about that. You must have was up at 7 o'clock this morning, right now. Oh, let me get on the Dreams case about the Astros.
I wonder what Houston radio is going to do to me when I'm breaking your balls about the.
Houston is not going to embrace you playing ball. On the other hand, they're going to love you, boy.
They're going to be lynching the Hatter out there, man. I'm
told that they don't like the Cowboys out there, and I got mad material about Dallas. Dallas keeps jokes popping. So they said I'm gonna fit right on in.
Oh, perfect, man. The LA Angels 2 games out, and Texas Rangers only 5 games out. And I believe that the Rangers, if I pull up the wild card standings, are only 2 games out of the wild card player.
Nice.
That's one of them teams that you don't want to play in a 1-game playoff. Feel me?
Yeah,
the Texas
I
Rangers.
I would agree. I don't know. I'm not sold with them still. Still a long, dude. It's still so much baseball.
I know. We got 2 months left.
It's just. I mean, I can't. You talk about it and you get me all excited for a minute, and then my brain says, "Hey, knock it off." There's like 3 more months.
2 more months of baseball, man. The season ends October 4th is the last regular season game, and I think that the AL wildcard race is going to come all the way down to the last day.
Yeah, and that's my thing is that by the end of this month, I will be officially a wrap with knowing anything about baseball. Feel like, they still playing baseball? No, the only thing that I do hate though is a football game played on a baseball field. I can't stand that.
Oh, I know, with the dirt. You know, the dirt
inside. I hate that.
Oh, I know. It's crazy, man. I mean,
the Raiders and the Padres always playing on a damn baseball field in September and October.
The San Diego Chargers doing it. Yeah, exactly, man. Speaking of, dude, I was talking to my kid about it the other day. When you and I had on Halloween the worst loss ever.
Oh.
Your boy Phillip Rivers muffing the snap on like a chip shot field goal to win the game. Remember that?
2 years ago, guys, on Halloween, we had a huge storm out here, and on Halloween, and we went. No, it wasn't actually a storm. Actually, I think I was staying with my mom and dad for some reason. I forget what. I think it was a storm. Anyway, I ended up going to Hatter's house, and we trick or treated in his neighborhood. Because I took my kids over there to trick or treat. So Hatter and I, we were up like a lot of money. I don't remember how much, but it was a nice deal. And we decided to go ham on KC.
No, we went on, it was San Diego, I think we went ham on, because Kansas City beat them.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, ham on San Diego, right. San Diego's playing KC Monday Night Football. I want to say it was in San Diego, too.
I think so.
Monday Night Football, and it was Halloween as well. We went ham on San Diego. So now we go trick-or-treating, and as we're watching TV in everybody's house because everybody's got the games going, the games going on as we're trick-or-treating. So it's cool. It's working out. And we're up. Winning the whole game. Everything's nice and smooth. So on my way home, I finally get home. We're at the end of the game, and all they need to do is they need to kick a field goal to win the game. Rivers has them down to like the 30 to 20 yard line. It's a chip shot field goal, like the 20, 15 yard line. There's like no time on the clock. They kick the field goal. We win the game. Of course, I got a money line. All I need him to do is win. You know how I play. They get the snap. Rivers drops the ball just to take a knee. All they need to do is take a knee, and we win. We went after they kicked the field goal.
No, he muffed the snap, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He muffs the snap, drops the ball, and they fumble it. KC recovers the ball, and they lose the game like that, and we lost.
Oh, man, that was brutal, man. So, hey, I'm sorry to bring back any painful memories for anybody. I know you've all been there with some stuff like that.
Dude, but, I say it all the time. I hate to lose more than I love to win.
I know, definitely, man. So just finishing this up here as far as that's concerned. Kid, the New York Metropolitans, man. 6 games in a row they have won now, and they are 2 games over the Washington Nasties. 8 games over 500, man. Unbelievable. Atlanta is 10 games out. St. Lucia, 5.5 games over Pittsburgh in the Central, and 9.5 games over the Cubs. And the Dodgers are 2 games over San Francisco. And the Dodgers almost blew that game yesterday, man. They're up 4-1 and let the Phillies come all the way back and almost tied the game, dude. So, I don't know. They got Greinke on the mound today, so I think they'll be all set. And this pesky Arizona team is 8.5 games back from the L.A. Dodgers, man. So, who do you think, man, right now? Who are your favorite teams?
Stop it.
You don't like it, huh?
I got no idea. I ain't even going out there on that. I just don't watch enough baseball and don't know enough about what's going on to really have a feel for anything. I know there's a couple teams that you need to watch out for. Obviously, that Yankee team is a problem, and especially if you're getting a nice pitching addition is what they need. I'm trying to believe in the Mets. History just will not let me. I do know that they have a great pitching rotation, but I just for some reason cannot trust the Mets. And the Nationals, though, I have to remind you that 3 weeks ago you said they were winning the World Series.
I think they can do it, man.
The Nationals, I think, are a wrap, dude.
I don't know.
Remember we talked about the epic collapse?
The epic collapse, yeah.
It may be them.
don't know. Every single team has gone through a skid like this.
Yeah, this is true.
And they did it in the beginning of the year. It was like the first month, I want to say, where the Mets were dope and they were not. I want to say it was it was like the first or like 6 weeks in or something like that. They had a really bad skid. Then they went nuts.
Right.
And, now it's just starting to happen again. So I think you get like 2 or 3 skids like this during the year. I mean, look at K-Sizzle last year, man. At the end of July, I think they were a 500 team. And they made it all the way to the World Series.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, hey, that's the beauty of baseball, man. So I know I'm saying beauty and baseball in the same sentence, which makes that sounds like nails on a chalkboard for you.
No
but
doubt, hey, want to send big shout outs to everybody retweeting the show. We got my man Volsky out there, Scoopy Betts, G Rose, INT, Total Sports Edge, Jordan Ham, Joseph Del Rosario, Direct Sports Solution. Good morning to you, brother. JC51, Casano, Tanakis, Carl Restavo, Vinny Irvin, J Cass, Tip Talker, Frank Vinculato, C Rodriguez Jr., Ciroc King J, Benjamin Rowe, Rick Lopez, Justin Hernandez, Sin City Maverick, Pete Perez, and Sir Mata. What's up, people?
Yes, the old faithful guys. We love you to death, man. Thank you for always helping us out and retweeting our show. If you could do that for us, that'd be great, man. So let's jump right into the MLB, dude. There's not a lot of games today, so that's right up your alley. So we can move right into that. So
get it pulled up here as well.
Right, definitely. So let me switch this up, and we will go from there. Pulling it up, guys. Give me a second. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 during the day today, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. All right. So, all right. All right, first game we got on the ticket is the St. Lucia Cardinals coming into the Cincinnati Reds. And the Cincinnati Reds have been an issue for them. Since I know that St. Louis won last night, but, dude, they were down, 3-1 late in the game, man, and ended up winning the game in extra innings. But they have Mr. Michael Wacha on the mound today, and they are minus 170 with an under-over of 8. Cincinnati has Mike Lorenzen, and they are plus 150 as an underdog at home. What you got here, brother?
Yo, if you ain't head popping right now to that beat, even the white people, I know y'all can do it. I know you got a little bit of rhythm. I know you're tapping your feet a little bit.
Of course they are, man.
I know you're tapping your feet a little bit right now. You can't quite head bop like the brothers, but don't worry about it. You can tap your feet, you know what I'm saying, and do your thing a little bit.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Because that beat right there is fire, man. I've always loved that breed. That 23 on the road, 68-39. 68-39. That's their record. One of the MLB best, no matter what Adder says. And listen, just so you know, whether you win by 100 or 1, a win is a win. The Cincinnati Reds are 48-57, 48-57, 28-25 at home. Lorenzen is 3-6 with a 4.80 ERA. Guys, why would St. Louis not get it done today?
I agree with you, man, but it's just so hard for me to take this team these days, man. Dude, St. Lucia, man, earned run average per game. They are number 1 in the league with that rotation, which just boggles my brain. They have a 2.70 earned run average in their entire pitching rotation. Crazy, right? I mean, they're ahead of the Mets. They're ahead of Pittsburgh. They're ahead of the Dodgers. I mean, come on. It's crazy. They're winning these games with defense, man. Defense and pitching. So I just don't know if they could. I don't know if they're going to win the whole thing this year. I know everybody's on it, but I think that, dude, it's crazy for me to say this, but I think if they played the Dodgers, I think the Dodgers beat them.
I like the Dodgers. I got a soft spot for the Dodgers, yeah. But I cannot. I've always got to respect St. Louis just with their history, and just with their, you know what I'm saying. They got a winning system. They're like the New England Patriots of baseball. So
I agree.
It's very hard to not to count them out. It's very hard. So I'm just going to play the back, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get it done today against the Reds. I like the Cardinals to win this game today and finish up this series. It might not be that bad of an idea to parlay them with the Dodgers, as I think the Dodgers will get it done too. They're both heavy juiced up. So, it is what it is.
That's probably a hell of a parlay, dude.
Yep.
That's probably pays like even money, but I don't know. Something about the St. Lucia Cardinals team, man, just kind of makes me – because you're going to be stomach aching it all day.
Not me, because I'm just going to – it's going to be one of them plays and me go to the park with the kids or something and then come back and find out that either won or lost. Not like I'm going to sit there and watch.
It's strange. I mean, it's – they do kind of own Cincinnati, man. They are 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games when playing Cincy. And let's see, the total has gone under in 4 of the last 5 Cincy games and 5 of the last 7 St. Louis games when they're playing on the road in Cincinnati. So you're probably right. Waka's been one of their best. They probably win this game. It's just, I just feel like I'd be involved in a stomachache that I just don't want to get involved in, man. I'll be honest with you. But, going to the next game as so that's a 12:35 Eastern Standard Time start, guys. So keep that in the back of your brains. Do not miss that play if you want to get down with it. You got the Dodgers coming into Philadelphia. Dodgers have Mr. Zach Greinke on the mound, and Philadelphia has David Buchanan. Dude, the LA Dodgers minus 280.
I know.
280, kid. Nice. Under over 7. What you got there?
The Greinke is 10-2 with a 1.41 ERA. Wow. That's what's up. That's why. That's the reason why you're minus 280, because you're getting a 1.41 ERA. The Phillies have got Buchanan out there because they don't care. 2-5 with a 6.44 ERA. And he's going to do a lot of watching of Greinke and see if he could improve his mechanics today on the mound as he watches my man Greinke do his thing. The Dodgers, you guys know, 61-46 all around, 24-28 on the road. The Phillies, 42-66. 42-66, 27-28 at home. Prepare to get the smacketh laid down on them today.
Oh, I know. David Buchanan, his ERA is kind of crazy too, man. So Greinke,
they sent him out there so he could watch Greinke.
Pick up a little.
They said, kid, go out there and see if you could figure out what he's doing.
Yeah, just do what he does. Exactly, man. Looking at this, I mean, Philadelphia Phillies, man, you already know. I mean, their offense is 3.68 runs a game going against Mr. Greinke. Oh, my God. The Dodgers 5-1 in their last 6 games. Total's gone under in 5 of the last 7 Dodger games on the road. Philadelphia, in their last 17 games, one of the hottest teams in baseball, though, man, 13-4. And 9-3 in the last 12 at home, surprisingly. But that does probably come to an end today. But, Dream, I wouldn't be surprised.
No doubt. Your future looks great with the Phillies.
It was $41, player. I got that back about a month ago.
No doubt. We could have bought a case of beer with that.
Exactly, man.
By the way.
I could have got a half-hour massage for that. Oh, man. So taking a look at this, I mean, I think that I think Greinke has a hell of a game here. I've seen the Phillies, beat up on a couple of elite pitchers this year, though, man. I saw them score a lot of runs versus Bumgarner.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, too, I know there's a couple of other elite pitchers that they beat up on. I don't have it in front of me, guys, but that's a lot of juice. Even with a run line, Dream, you're probably minus 130.
No doubt. I know Bumgarner didn't get no lot of runs scored on him yesterday.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But
the bum came out and
went ham,
right to work.
He went ham. Yeah, absolutely, man. So, hey, I don't know. Guys, best of luck to you. If you want to do anything here, your best bet is probably do a money line parlay with this and another team, taking the Dodgers. But run line minus 130, that's still heavy for a run line. Going to the next one here, we got Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City, Yordano Ventura is on the mound. Detroit has Anibal Sanchez. K-Sizzle minus 128 with an under-over of 8 runs. Dude, Cueto has not been that good for them yet.
Trying to find his way. Sanchez 10-9 with a 4.77 ERA. The Tigers are 52-55 all around. 26-28 at home. Ventura's coming in 6-7 with a 4.98 ERA. The K-Sizzle Royals are 63-43 all around. 29-25 on the road. I like KC, to win this series. I want to recommend you stay away from this game, though. I don't know. it's a little volatile game, and Sanchez hasn't been that bad. So I would stay away from this game. I think Kansas City will win it, but it's not one that I would like to be involved in. I
agree, man, especially when you got these interdivision matchups, you know what I mean? You know, these two teams know each other pretty well, and, Detroit Tigers, man, dude, what did we say yesterday? When management gets fired or something crazy happens like that, a lot of these teams come out and end up winning the games. And sure enough, boom, they won the game yesterday. So, I don't know, man. I mean, Detroit still is up there, guys, as far as on base. I think it's batting average. They're really dope. Let me just take a look here real quick. The Detroit Tigers. I know that they're kind of spiraling out of control, but when you look at their batting average, they are number 1 in all of Major League Baseball, dude. So that's why these games are going over, Dream. With the exception of yesterday. So, hey, guys, that's something to, keep in the back of your brains when you're gambling. You know what I mean? Team batting average is .274. And they are getting on base a lot as well, man. So, let's see. On base percentage, they are number 2 in the league behind Toronto. So, I don't know, man. You know what? This particular matchup, this particular series is Kansas City, man. 2-5 in the last 7 on the road, Dream.
That's why I said I like Kansas City to win the series, but I'd stay away from it. I think they do. I've talked about it. Own the Tigers, but they did lose yesterday. So just be careful with this one. I'd probably just stay away from this one.
Yeah, I agree. Total's going over in 13 of the last 18 Detroit games at home as well. So, I mean, you're looking at these respective ERAs, man. They're both close to 5. And both teams average over 4 runs a game. And the total's only 8 here. I might have to take a shot with an over here, brother. I'll get back to you guys on this. We'll take a look at it. You know, sometimes when these games are not at night and they're during the day and they just played the night before, sometimes the bats start off a little bit slow. But I may take a shot with the over 8. I don't know yet, Dream. But we will have that conversation, especially with the Detroit bullpen being as bad as it is, you know? They're one of the worst bullpens in baseball. So we'll have that conversation a little bit later. That's a 1:08 start, so we don't have much time to do homework. But by 12 o'clock, I'll have a better idea. San Diego coming into Milwaukee. Nasty series, nasty game. The Milwaukee Brewers did their thing again last night. San Diego has Despaigne on the mound, and Milwaukee has Matt Garza. Milwaukee is favored -120 with an under-over of 8.5 runs. Wow. They're favored, kid. They have, dude, they give no respect to your San Diego Padres, kid.
Good, because I don't either. Garza's 5-12 with a 5.17 ERA. Brewers are 46-63, 22-34 at home. Padres 52-56, 28-31 on the road. To Spain is 5-7 with a 4.75 ERA. Guys, a stinker. Please.
Yes, a big stinker as well, man. This is a game that you can't touch, man. San Diego is 8-4 in their last 12 games. I understand that. Milwaukee is 2-6 in their last 8. I don't know. For me, this game has ugly written all over it, and I can't even think of getting involved in this. I'll be honest with you, Dream. So I'm going to keep it moving to the next one here. Let me just switch up my music here and see what we got. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks, kid. They went ham last night, dude.
No doubt.
I think they scored 11 runs in that game, if I'm not mistaken. 11-4 victorious over Washington, dude. And they've been a problem for Washington. This is the 4th game of the set. They are actually up 2-1 versus Washington. Let me see what the line is today. We got Washington -160 with an under-over of 8 runs. Wow. What do you got for respective ERAs here?
The ERAs I got for this particular matchup is I got Ross with a 2-3 with a 3.00 ERA, and it's going up against Hellickson 7-7 with a 4.95 ERA.
Right. Go ahead.
Diamondbacks are 26-27 on the road. The Nationals are 29-21 at home. Guys, this game's pesty. You know, Diamondbacks are pesty, and the Nationals are trying to get a win in the worst way. Dangerous game.
Dangerous game. But I feel like this is a better game to take than St. Lucia to add with the Dodgers.
Okay, so you want to take Nationals?
I think I'm going to go money line parlay with the Dodgers with Greinke on the mound and the Washington Nationals today, because that's a 4:05 start. So I could actually get the first game out of the way, and then I'll have the second game and have some money going into tonight. I think that's what I'm going to do, Dream. I think the Nationals get it done, man. I mean, especially after getting embarrassed last night. But let's see. The total's gone over in 7 of the last 8 Arizona games. Arizona, believe it or not, man, I mean, playing really good baseball. 8-3 straight up in the last 11 games. So, when you look at the trends and how they're doing, guys, I mean, it all points to, to Arizona just playing better as of late. But this is more of an instinctual play, I got to be honest with you. And looking at what's Washington's record at home?
Washington's home record is 29-21.
29-21, okay. They are 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games, though, man. But they are 8-3 straight up in the last 11 when playing Arizona. Yeah, you know what? I'm taking a shot. I'm going to take the Washington Nationals in a moneyline parlay with the LA Dodgers. And I think that'll pay pretty well because they're only minus 160 today. So if you put those together, Dream, it probably pays somewhere along the lines of even money. I got a moneyline calculator actually on my phone, dude. So I'll put that together while we go into the next one, and you're going into the stats and stuff like that. So
do you have the number to Gamblers Anonymous on your phone?
Well, you think I need a meet and play or what?
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get you to a meet. Dog, baseball has really corrupted you, man. My boy went from the prom king to the prom fiend. Say it like he's from New Jack. Oh my gosh! Son.
Yeah, it's definitely a good 1-2 punch there. I feel, man. So
all right,
let's go into the next one here. Here you go. This is gonna be tough for you to call. Got Boston at New York today. With Boston has Eduardo Rodriguez, where the New York Yankees have your boy CC Sabathia on the mound. And CC minus 160. Wow, what an under over of 9.
I don't understand that. But, dude, I feel bad. I don't know. This is a tough matchup right here.
Tough, right?
Say that again?
Tough, right?
Yeah, it's tough because I want to take the Yankees to win the series, but I just can't with Sabathia because I just don't believe in him anymore. He's 4-8 with a 5.54 ERA. The Yankees are 31-18 at home. They will give him hopefully a little bit of run support today. Eduardo Rodriguez is 6-3 with a 4.34 ERA. The Red Sox are 21-32 on the road. Gotta let it go. Gotta fall back on this game because of CC, man.
Of course.
And I kind of almost like. I don't know. No, I don't like anything about this game. I can't give out anything with this.
It's ugly,
I can't
right?
tell you nothing but watch it. Yeah, this one's a tough matchup.
Definitely ugly, man. I'm looking at Boston 6-14 in their last 20 games, man.
And I know the Yankees are trying. This is a great, and it's a grading game for CC as they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with him as far as the future's concerned of this season. And he's going to come out and he's going to press extra hard. So you don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just a tough matchup. I would advise you to stay away from this game.
I agree with you. Let's look at what CC's done in his last outing, actually. Last few outings. Let me take a look at his pitcher logs. Last outing at Minnesota, dude. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs. At Minnesota. Minnesota went crazy on him. But, before that, he had a couple of decent outings versus Seattle and Oakland, giving up 1 earned run in 6 innings and 2 earned runs in 5 1/3 innings versus Oakland. I mean, those are two pretty. Oakland's offense is not that bad, but Seattle's is brutal. So I don't know, man. The Red Sox, man, with Big Papi on the in the lineup and all that. I think that they can probably score some runs today on CC. But I agree with you on staying away from this, dude. You have to. Can't mess with this game. So going to the next one here, guys, we have the Minnesota Twins coming into the Toronto Blue Jays. Dude, I bet you Minnesota can't wait to get out of Toronto. They're getting smashed by them, man. Unbelievable, dude. Toronto minus 190 today with an under over of 8.5. Minnesota has Kyle Gibson on the mound, and Toronto has Mark Burley. And what do you got there?
Burley is the ever-present, How old is Burley's got to be up there, man. He's one of them guys. Got to be up there in age, but still doing it. 11-5, 3.32 ERA. No, he's gotten a lot of run support as well from the Blue Jays, but Burley's been, pretty consistent this season. The Blue Jays are 57-52 all around, 35-21 at home. The Twins 54-53 all around, 20-31 on the road. Gibson's 8-8 with a 3.37 ERA.
All right, so let me just do something real quick here. Turn this on. All right, so when I look at this game, guys, Toronto minus 190, I totally understand it. I mean, just the way they've been beating up on Minnesota, it's just been kind of crazy, man. Under over of 8.5. When you look at these respective ERAs, they're pretty decent. They're both under 3.5. They're both pitchers, man. The total is, believe it or not, has gone under in 4 of the last 5 Minnesota games on the road, except for last night, man. It went crazy. Toronto 7-1 in their last 8 games and 7-1 in the last 8 games at home. There's absolutely Minnesota got up on them 3-0 yesterday, ended up getting smashed. But when I look at this game, for some reason I think Minnesota can sneak a game. That's what would take me. I'm just scared to bet Toronto right now. I really am. I mean, they're as good as they've been and as awesome as they've been, guys. They're going to have a game where they're going to slip up sooner or later, and I don't want to be a part of it, and it'll probably be the game that I bet them, so I'm going to stay away from this and fall back. Minnesota 1-5 in their last 6 games, and 1-7 in the last 8 games on the road, Dream. Nasty. You want to talk about backs against the wall? They went from being ahead in the wild card race by like 6 games now to the outside looking in.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So that's backs against the wall all day long. Going back to that parlay, Dream, with the Nationals and the Dodgers.
Yep.
It actually pays plus 120. So I converted it into
I don't like the Nationals, but that's you.
Okay, that's me. So you like St. Louis.
St. Louis. Yeah.
All right, I got it.
I don't mess with that national team. The only reason I would maybe take them over St. Louis is because they're at home, but I don't like them. Yeah, no, I can't do it.
I got it. All right, 3 more games left, guys. We have Miami at Atlanta. Miami with Jose Urena on the mound. Atlanta has Matt Whistler on the bump. Atlanta minus 120 with an under-over of 7.5 runs. What you got here?
Atlanta is 40-60. 48-60, 27-22 at home. Whistler's 5-2 with a 4.44 ERA. The Marlins are 43-65, 17-35 on the road. Urena is 1-5 with a 4.37 ERA.
Wow. And both of these teams, guys, have been just playing absolutely dreadful baseball. Miami 1-7 in their last 8 games, and Atlanta is 2-8 in their last 10. None of these teams want to make any noise as far as postseason is concerned. So I think, who is at home here? Miami's at home, right? No, Atlanta's at home.
No,
all right, Atlanta's at home. All right, both offenses have been pretty putrid too, man. Miami 3.55 runs a game, and why did I play the vocal here, dude? I don't know on that. Wow, I got the vocals going on, guys. So give me a second while I switch this thing up, and we'll go from there. But when I look at this matchup, I can't mess with this. I can't mess with it, dude. Both of these teams are pretty bad. I'm kind of waiting for Jose Fernandez to get on the bump before I touch this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm going to stay away from it. San Francisco at Chicago. This should be a really interesting series, man. San Francisco has Chris Heston. The Cubs have Jason Hamill. Cubs minus 130, and I don't have a total here yet. Both of these teams are neck and neck for the second spot in the wild card in the NL, bro. What you got here?
We have the San Francisco Giants coming in, and they are kind of hot as they eclipsed them yesterday. Shut the Cubs down to 1 run. We got the San Francisco Giants are 59-48, 29-25 on the road. Heston is 11-5 with a 3.24 ERA. The Cubs 58-48, 27-24 at home. Hamill is 6-5 with a 3.13 ERA. This game's got a no-score first inning.
Oh, yeah.
Written all over it.
They actually beat Atlanta yesterday, 6-1. Not the Cubs.
I'm sorry, Atlanta.
That's right. This is a brand new series, dude. And when you look at the standings, the Cubs are a half game back from San Francisco in the wild card race. So whoever wins this series is going to put themselves, give themselves a touch of breathing room, especially if there's a sweep involved. They're playing in Chicago. I mean, I just, like you said, man, the other day, you just remember Chicago getting swept by the Phillies in their building. You know what I mean?
Right.
Tough. I think San Francisco is the better team. I really do. I wouldn't bet this game at all. I got to be honest with you. Going to, let's see, the final game we have on the ticket, we have the Houston Astros coming fresh off the sweep, getting swept by the Texas Rangers, coming into Oakland. Houston has Scott Feldman on the mound, and Oakland has Aaron Brooks. Houston minus 135 with an under-over of 7.5 runs, Dream. What you got here with your Houston Astros?
The Astros are 60-49 all around, 22-31 on the road. Feldman's 4-5 with a 4.58 ERA. The Athletics 48-61, 24-33 at home. Brooks is 1-0 with a 3.09 ERA.
Dude, looking at Feldman's ERA, that's kind of crazy, huh?
Right.
Not pitching that well these days, man. Houston 2-4 in their last 6 games, 0-5 in the last 5 games on the road. Damn. Unbelievable. But they are 6-1 in the last 7 when playing Oakland. So I think they're a better team than Oakland. I think, dude, you know what? Listen, I know you say I hate on your Houston Astros and all that. They are probably one of, I got to say, they're in the top 5 at least in the league. You know what I'm saying? As far as power rankings, as far as the eye test is concerned, they're number 1 in home runs. Altuve's been great, and they added the rotation. They got some pretty good stars in the rotation with Keuchel and Kazmir, man. So I think they're in the top 5.
Yeah, they are, brother.
I got to give you that. So, when they're playing the Oakland A's, in Oakland, Oakland is they love these low-scoring affairs at home. Under is 8 out of the last 11 Oakland games have gone under, and 6 of the last 8 at home. So I don't like this game. I don't like this series, Dream. Oakland's trying to play spoiler right now, so might be something to stay far away from.
It's too early to play spoiler with 2-1 still left.
Yeah, right.
But the Astros need to get back on the stick. They need to get back to winning ways. This is a good recipe for them, as Oakland's offense does not scare you. No. So I'm not going to go out and say Astros, but I think they should be formidable in this series. I can't take them in the series yet till they turn their stuff around.
No, I agree. Definitely not, man. So I'm going to stay away from that because I think we got a couple of other better games to talk about, man. So that does it for the MLB, Dream. We're all done. And I did not skip any games.
I know.
I didn't skip any games today. I went through all 9, so not a big card today, guys. But the good news is that out of 9 games, we have some games that we like. So I'm ready to rock, Dream. So what are you looking at right now, man?
Me, I like the Cardinals and the Dodgers in a parlay for today, but I don't think I'm going to play it. I think I am not playing today, to be honest with you. Nothing stood out to me. I didn't love anything. I do kind of like the no-score first inning in the Giant Cub game. I'll have to go look at that a little bit later. Maybe we'll pop that off at about 7 o'clock if I get involved, but it's looking like a no-play day to me, honestly.
All right, go for you, man. I am feeling the LA Dodgers in a parlay with the Washington Nationals. I think that one's going to cash, dude. Pretty excited about that. So we will go from there. So, no, we're already done, kid, and we're before 10 o'clock.
Wow, that's incredible that we're done before 10 o'clock. It's about damn time.
I know we've been going over like every single day, man. So
well, baseball takes us over, as we always have to, once we get into our segment and start talking about what we want to talk about, then, we have to break down each game. So it generally does take us over. But it is refreshing to get John a little bit on the early side today. I want to thank everybody that has retweeted the show. Guys, I don't have anything for you today. But there are several people out there that are absolutely killing it in baseball.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to getting everybody on the mic on Saturday, dude. Looking forward to it. So my man Total Sports Edge is taking the Twins today, believe it or not.
I got you. And I know everybody's killing it until I tailed him, but
yeah, right.
Then all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of all right, Dream. Well, we're killing it again soon. MG86 is out there. Christos, Bet Me, KMVU, OJFB. Doc is out there. Super Mario Locks. John is out there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. JDH24 is out there. Volsky, Snoopy Betts, G-Rose, INT, Total Sports Edge, Jordan Hand, Joseph Del Rosario, Direct Sports Solution, JC, 5-1, Casano, Tanakis, Carl Restavo, Vinny, Irvin, J Cass, Tip Talker, Frank Vinculato, C. Rodriguez Jr., Ciroc King, J. Benjamin, Roe, Rick Lopez, Justin Hernandez, Sin City Maverick, P for Press, Sir Mata, just to name a few. Guys, thank you all for listening to this show. Be very careful today. Today's a lot of ugly matchups. You got a bunch of day games. Please don't force, chase, and lose. Please don't force, chase, and lose.
Right.
Tomorrow's a new day. It'll be a whole card of baseball to go at it tomorrow. If you're into this baseball thing, that's got to be the one thing you do like is the plethora and sheer volume of games, as you do have a ton that you can bet on. I know my man Game Changer is somewhere, in heaven right now because he loves baseball. So there's like 50 games he can put out there.
Yep.
But as for the rest of us, go be careful today, guys. I am the dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day, as you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. Looking forward to tomorrow, baby. Looking forward to Freaky Friday, man. Can't wait for that. And we will go from there. Guys, enjoy your day today, man. It's Thursday. We are one day away from the weekend. Have a ball. Go easy on these games, though, man. If you don't love it, like the Dream said, don't bet it. Because sometimes the best bet you ever made was the one you didn't play. With that said, we love you to death. Go out there, go easy, do your own homework, bet your own plays, make all your dreams a reality, and get that money. Take care.
Peace.